And now you just have to start wrapping the ring. And in this way, I am going to wrap my ring. इस तरह से मैं अपनी ring को wrap करूंगी. सिर्फ इतना ध्यान रखना है कि you have to wrap it tightly. आपकी satin ribbon कहीं से भी loose नहीं होनी चाहिए. You have to wrap your ribbon tight. It should not be loose from any part. Otherwise, it will look shabby. We will be having a question and answer round towards the end of the session. So save your questions for that. Because right now, while working, if you put down any question, I will miss out on it. So when I ask you to ask questions, please ask it that time. So here we go. I usually go for 2 rounds. मैं हमेशा 2 round wrap करती हूँ. It's optional, up to you. आपको 2 करना है, आप कर सकते हो. आपको 1 ही करना है, आप 1 ही कीजिए, कोई problem. So a question from my side. Why are we wrapping the ring? What do you think? Why do we need to wrap the ring? Y'all can unmute and answer or just put it in the chat box. जो कर रहे हैं वो बाद में answer करेंगे तो भी चलेगा. जो देख रहे हैं वो अभी answer कीजिए. So now you can see I have completed my first round. मैंने extra fevicol कहीं पर भी नहीं लगाया. I have not applied any extra fevicol, just once in the starting. And now I am continuing with my second round in the same way without applying any extra fevicol. सिर्फ एक बार मैंने फेविकॉल लगाया था. अब ये सेकेंड राउंड शुरू हो गया है. Yes. Okay, Mugdha says to hide the ring. Okay. Why do you need to hide the ring? To add color, okay.
To make it more attractive.
To make it more attractive, to make it look good, okay. To decorate it, okay.
To give it a tight base where you can put the feathers and all that.
Okay. Not completely correct, but okay. To make a base, okay.
To hold the thread.
Thread with what we are going to make the web, to give a base to the thread. Is that what you mean, Rihanna?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, great. To give it a base clear for further decoration. Okay. Okay, so here I complete with my second round. I've just cut a little bit extra to satin ribbon bach gayi thi. I've cut that. Now I'm going to apply glue on this end part. You can see. Okay. And I'm just going to stick this part in the same way जैसे मैं wrap कर रही थी वैसे ही I'm going to stick it. And it is fevicol use कर रहे हैं. थोड़ा सा time लगता है चिपकने के लिए. Just hold it, वो चिपक जाएगा. ठीक है? So in this way, this is how my ring is going to look. Rihanna, very nice. I will suggest everybody, if it is your first time, you do not have any idea of how you're supposed to do it, please छोटा ring use कीजिए, use a small ring, so that we can complete the part in the class itself. ठीक है? And later on, फिर आप बड़े ring के साथ वापस try कर सकते. So yes, why do we wrap the ring? Most important, to सबने बोला to decorate, to look, to make it more attractive. But the most important answer or the most correct answer is, Rihanna has already given it, to give a base to your thread. Ring metal का होता है. Thread usually slips on. It slips off its point. Okay. So to give a base to your thread, what thread you're going to use next to make the webbing pattern, जिसका इसका जो web pattern है, वो बनाने के लिए जब आप चालू करोगे, तो उस thread को base देने के लिए we have wrapped it. Okay, so that's the major, that's the main reason to wrap the ring. Other than that, metal ring होने के वजह से there are some welding joints on the ring. Okay, so there are some black spots or any kind of spot or decolorization. ऐसा कुछ हो सकता है. So to cover that, we wrap the ring. Is that clear? Is this part clear with you, everybody? Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Whoever is doing it with me, once you guys are done, please put a done in the chat box quickly, so that we are ready to go for the next part. Next part is the webbing pattern. That's very important. All right. Once you guys are done, please put a done in the chat box. Meanwhile, I want you guys to tell me what made you join this course. जो कर रहे हैं वो करके रिप्लाई करेंगे, एंड जो नहीं कर रहे, जो देख रहे हैं वो अभी रिप्लाई करेंगे. What made you join this course? Quickly in the chat box. If you want to unmute and talk, you can unmute and talk. We have like 2 minutes. I want to decor my room. The beauty of Dreamcatcher. I love to do craft.
I just found this very curious. That's why.
Okay, that's nice. I love Dreamcatchers. Thought I would learn. It will be fab. That's nice. I hope I can help you with that. I like feathers and Dreamcatchers. Tanisha, that's nice. I love Nishita. I love craft, and I made one too. To learn more and different ideas. That's nice. There's lot of different patterns in Dreamcatchers that you can make. Dreamcatchers are attractive. Yes, gift my friend with ones. I like this type of craft. Okay, that's nice, Sugandhi. Drishti likes learning art and craft. That's nice. That's nice. I like to learn crafty things. Haley is done. Okay, great. Have you guys bought any Dreamcatcher, or do you have any Dreamcatcher? Gifted or bought? You guys have? Neelam, yes. Madhvi, no. Neelam, Disha, no. Haley, no. Farzana, yes. Yes. No, no. Okay, great. So today's session, if you're making, that will be your first Dreamcatcher ever. Acha, you made it with paper. That's interesting. That's nice, Disha. Okay, great. So if I don't know if you guys know or no, but these dream catchers are very popular. People love to buy them, and mostly they love to gift. Abhi, agar we have to gift anything handmade to our friends, the first thing will come is a dream catcher to your mind. Okay, am I correct? Somewhere like 50% at least. Huh? They are actually Dreamcatcher has a purpose. Okay. I don't know if you guys know what actually dream catchers are. Dream catchers, ऐसे बोलते हैं कि dream catchers do not allow bad dreams to come to you. They shoo away your bad dreams. It's not like that. Dream catchers filters it for you. It filters your energy. It filters your thoughts, and in turn, it filters your sleep and your dreams as well. So that's how dream catchers work. Okay. Second most important thing, they only work if you believe. Otherwise, it's just a home decor. Okay. So if you're gifting anybody, if you're making it for yourself, if you are making it for yourself or for anybody else, make it with an energy, make it with a thought behind it. Just don't make it like that anytime, whenever. Okay, so that's how I pass on my energy through these dreamers to people who order, or my friends or students who are learning from me. Okay, so that's how I play with them. So that's how you can do it too. Okay, these are very ongoing in market. If you think, or you have a handicraft business already, a small business already, and you think of adding them, dream catchers, to your product list, it's going to be amazing. They are fast selling, they are fast moving, and they are loved by everyone. So we have something exciting for them also, who wants to take it as a small business, or who wants to explore more in this field. So we have something amazing for you. We'll be disclosing that towards the end of the workshop. So stay active in the class. Okay, now we are starting with the second part. With the second part of our class, that is the webbing pattern. Just let me adjust my camera a little bit. Well, just give me a second. Is the ring visible to you guys?
No.
It is not visible to you guys. Just give me a second. Now,
Yes.
is the ring?
Yes.
Am I audible?
Yes, it is visible.
Okay, great. All right. So this is my ring, okay? And this is my thread. Two common thread. We are just about to start in a second the webbing pattern. Before that, I am just typing in the chat box जो सबसे ज्यादा common thread use किए जाते हैं to make these dream catchers are purse thread or cotton crochet or embroidery thread. The only difference between these three thread is the thickness. Okay, purse thread is slightly more thicker. Cotton crochet thread is less thicker. That's it. Any of the thread that you have, you can use to make these dream catchers. Now I am taking one end. मेरे string का एक end लेकर मैं यहाँ पे double knot के साथ I am going to just tie it using a double knot. Tightly. And here we go. And जैसे ही आप knot कर दो, push the knot downwards. ये जो knot है, ये आपके ring के नीचे होगी, ना कि ऊपर. This knot is supposed to be downwards and not upwards. Clear? This part is clear with everybody? Great.
Yes.
जिनका camera on है, just give me a thumbs up. I'll understand that yes. Yes, great. So now we are starting with the first part. We are starting with the webbing pattern. Okay. ये basic web pattern है of a dream catcher. इसको spider web भी कहते हैं. It's the other name for this pattern is spider web. Okay. Make sure that this knot is very tight. Okay. Otherwise, if by chance if you finish the entire webbing pattern and this comes out, your entire web is going to open. Okay. So make sure that this part is tight. Hi Ayushi.
Hello, ma'am. Hello, everyone.
So that is Ayushi. She's a moderator. She's going to be there in the class and helping us with any kind of question. Yes, you're already the host. Great. All right. So let's begin with our first part. One end is added here and one end is here. How to give a knot? It's a basic knot, double knot. इस तरह से. One knot and second knot. This is how you're going to give a knot. Is it clear, Prachi? Great. All right. So here we start with our pattern now. आपका जो string है, your string is going to go on top of your ring. Ring के ऊपर से जाएगा इस तरीके से. There is a gap between the ring and the string. We are going to take the other end, जो दूसरा end है उसे लेंगे. And it's going to come from below. नीचे से आएगा वो ऊपर आपकी तरफ and you're going to pull it towards you. आपको अपनी तरफ खींचना है. ये loop बन गया. We are just going to shift this loop at 1 finger distance. 1 finger distance or 2 finger distance. That's it. Nothing more than that. वापस करूंगी मैं, don't worry. So here we go. First loop is made. I'm going to do it again. Go from the top of your ring. Ring के ऊपर से जाना है इस तरीके से. Other end will come from below like this. Just pull it out and tighten it at 1 finger distance. The distance should be the same. Go from the top of your ring. Ring के ऊपर से जाना है. Other end will come from below. दूसरा end नीचे से ऊपर आएगा आपकी तरफ. बाहर खींचना है. लूप को आप शिफ्ट कर लीजिए 1 finger distance. Again, go from the top of your ring. Ring के ऊपर से जाइए. Other end coming from below. Pull it out. Shift the knot to your desired distance. Tighten it at 1 finger distance. Again, go from the top of your ring. Other end coming from below. Pull it out. Tighten it at 1 finger distance. Go from the top of your ring. Other end coming from below. Pull it out. Tighten it at 1 finger distance. रिंग के ऊपर से जाना है. दूसरा एंड नीचे से ऊपर आएगा आपकी तरफ. बाहर खींच लीजिए. And tighten it at 1 finger distance. Same. Second last knot of round 1. Go from the top of your ring. Other end coming from below like this. Pull it out. Tighten it at 1 finger distance. And the last knot of round 1. Go from the top of your ring. Same way. No change at all. Other end coming from below. Pull it out. And shift the knot at 1 finger distance. Okay. Only one process to be followed. Just one procedure. No change, nothing doing. सिर्फ एक रूल आपको फॉलो करना है और ये हर राउंड में होगा. Your starting point and ending point has to be the same. Your starting point and your ending point will be the same. Okay. This is going to be in each round. No two different points. If I have to count my point, I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Technically, here I have 2 threads or 2 knots, but I'm going to count this as 1 only. Okay. Starting point, ending point is very important. You will understand why in the next round. Is this part clear? Is round 1 clear? Round 1 gives us the base. Okay. And post that, the procedure is same. Thank you, Mugdha. Okay, great, great. So now we move to the second round. Now till now the base was the ring. Okay. Now the base is going to be these loops. That means a thread is going to pass from these loops that we have made. Okay. To form our second round. So how we are going to do that? कैसे करेंगे? Go from the top. हमेशा ऊपर से जाना है. रिंग के भी हम ऊपर से गए थे. लूप्स के भी हम ऊपर से जाएंगे. Go from the top. पीछे छोटा सा एंड बाहर आ गया. Small end has come out on the other side. Just push it inside like this. Okay. What did I do? I'll do it again. Go from the top. A small end has come out on the other side. Just push it inside. And pull it out towards you. Same way. जैसे हम रिंग के ऊपर कर रहे थे, वैसे ही हम लूप्स के साथ भी करेंगे. So this becomes the first point or the starting point of round 2. And this is how it is going to look. A small triangle or maybe a line. Okay. Showing it again. Now there is going to be a little change. Go from the top of your loop. A small end has come out on the other side. Just push it inside. Okay. And pull this part out. आपको अपनी तरफ खींचना है. And the knot in the, ये जो knot है, it cannot be to the right, it cannot be to the left. It cannot be like this. No. It cannot be like this. No. It has to be like this in the center. For every round, for every knot. And a triangle will be formed. Okay. Second point के साथ triangle form होगा and rest all the points will have triangles. You can see. Go from the top again. The little end. Just push towards you. Nehal, what do you want me to repeat? Round 2?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I will just repeat round 2 again. Don't worry. For everybody, if you guys have any kind of confusion, please look at the screen. मैं वापस repeat कर रही हूँ. So ऐसे मेरा round 1 finish हो चुका है. I've completed round 1.
Ma'am, is this a single thread?
Yes, yes, it is a single thread. It is just that multicolored. है इसलिए
Okay, okay.
it is a single thread. So now go from the top of your loop. आपको loop के ऊपर से जाना है इस तरीके से. There is a small string that has come out on the other side. Push it inside like this. Pull it out. I'm going very slow and step by step. इतना आपको first 2 rounds समझने हैं बस. उसके बाद everything is the same. Again go from the top. A small string has come out on the other side. Push it inside like this towards you. Pull it out. In the center. Loop के ऊपर से जाइए. छोटा वाला end जो पीछे आया उसे अपनी तरफ push कर दीजिए. Just pull it out. Tighten it in the center. You have to pull down and tighten. Go from the top. Come inside from below. Pull it out and tighten. Go from the top. Come inside from below. Pull it out. Tighten. ऊपर से जाना है. Tighten. ऊपर से जाना है. नीचे से अंदर आना है. Just pull it out. Tighten it. Go from the top. Little end coming inside towards you and knot in the center. Second last knot of round 2. Same way. In the center. Now, this is how my second round is looking. I have to complete this part. Okay. So, but abhi, everybody pay attention on this on the screen, please, so that this is important. Okay, this part is important. Do not miss out on this. Now I have 2 places, if you can see, one small gap and one big gap. Okay, so let's go in the small gap first and see what happens, and then we'll go in the bigger gap. Go from the top, same way, in the very same way you're going to go. And this is how my ring is looking after I went in the smaller gap. Okay, please take a look at the screen and keep this image in your mind. Okay, now we are going to go in the bigger gap. In this gap, okay? In the bigger gap, push the little end towards you, pull it out and tighten. And this is how it is looking when I went in the bigger gap. So according to you, which is better? Small gap or the big gap? In the chat box.
Small.
Okay, okay, small, big, small, big, small, small, big, 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 big. Why big?
Because it is looking good.
Okay.
It's completing the entire thing as the design.
Okay.
It's not
Perfect.
starting the next step.
The bigger one is giving the perfect shape.
The big one is giving a perfect shape. Okay.
There has 2 knots in the same
There are
place.
2 knots side by side. Okay. Proper web. The round is looking good and equal. Okay, great. Most of you guys have got it right. The big gap. Okay. When I went in the smaller gap, I'll show it to you again. Don't worry. So that people who have set smaller gap, I want them to have a clear look of why not smaller gap and why bigger gap. So I went in the smaller gap. Now, आप मेरे ये वाले triangles check कीजिए and फिर ये दोनों triangles check कीजिए. ठीक है? My 8 triangles are of equal size and here I have 2 small triangles. This looks like a triangle. This does not even look like a triangle. Okay? So I don't want anything like this in my work. Okay? So I will not go in the smaller gap. I will go in the bigger gap. And now if you see, all my 9 triangles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 are all of same size. Clear? This is reason 1. Second most important reason, I had already mentioned here, starting point, ending point has to be the same. My starting point is here, the green thread that you can see. My ending point, the yellow thread, has to be right next to that. So that's the reason you will always go in the bigger triangle. This part will come in each round. No matter how many number of rounds you make, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 12. You will come across this in each round. So you have to pay attention and go in the bigger space. Is this part clear? Quickly in the chat box. Green on it or thumbs up. Great. Thank you, Neelam. Thank you, Mugdha. Okay, rest. Yes, yes. Okay. Great, great, great. All right. Now, since you guys have understood, you are going to continue with this process till you reach the center of your circle. I am going to do the same as well as giving instructions. If you're stuck anywhere, just let me know. Starting with my third round, I'm going to use these triangles now. First round के साथ कोई concern नहीं, ring के साथ कोई concern नहीं, first round के साथ कोई concern नहीं. Using the second round to make my third round. First starting point of round 3, and this is how it is going to look. Okay, it's correct. Do not think it is wrong, it's correct. Go from the top, push the little end towards you, pull it out, not in the center. Go from the top, push the little end towards you, not in the center. Second last knot of round 3. Completing round 3, again I am in a place where I have 2 gaps going in the bigger gap. And completing my third round. Starting with my round 4, using these triangles, previous round for my next round. First point or the starting point of round 4, and this is how it is going to look. This double line should be there in your work. Then it means that your webbing is correct. The entire process is the same. There is no change, not even slight. You just have to follow the same process. I'm going to start my round 5. All the rounds are same. So if you have missed out on any, please pay attention. Second last knot of round 4. And again, I am in a place, 2 gaps going in the bigger gap. Now I'm starting with my 5th round. Anu, if you have any problem with the 3rd round, please pay attention. So I'm using these triangles. Go from the top. Push the little end towards you. Pull it out. And tighten it. All the rounds are same. First point of round 5. All the rounds are same. Go from the top. Pull it out. Tighten. जैसे आप अंदर जाते हो, जैसे आपका सर्कल छोटा होता है, your triangles start getting small. Okay, be very careful. Do not miss out on any of the triangle. Otherwise, the pattern is going to change. Supposedly, I miss out on this triangle and I directly go in this triangle, and this is how my pattern is going to change completely. Okay, so try to be a little slow towards the end. If you've got the hang of the pattern, very nice. But towards the end, just be careful and do not miss out on any triangle. Because agar aapka dhyan nahi gaya, and if you continue, you will have to unwind your work a lot to make it correct. Second last knot of round 5. Now I am going to make the last knot of round 5. Same way. I went in the bigger gap. Okay, I have completed my round and this is how it's looking. I am going to make the end knot, the final knot, the sealing knot. So to do that, I have made my last knot. I'll do that again. 5th knot again, 5th ka last knot again, go from the top, push the little end towards you and pull it out, tighten it. Okay. Making the same knot again to make my sealing knot. Go from the top. And tighten. So the knot we are making, we are going to make 2 knots. 2 knot एक साथ एक ही जगह पर आपको बनाना है. It will give you your sealing knot. And after doing that, after finishing our work, this is how the ring is going to look. Thank you so much, Neelam. Did you guys understand? So it is in the, I hope I've done, yeah, it's in the center now. Thank you so much for all the reactions. Great. So I will be reviewing your work after 10 minutes. In that time, I am handing over the session to Ayushi and she will be guiding us with something very exciting.